Hello everyone, my name is Pranav Kumar Raj. I am student of RAINPURE University London. Now today I would like to present the map video on the topic RAINPURE Kit, and this is the part of my project, and the subject name is Sustainable Project Management. Let's begin. So, in this topic of the RAINPURE Kit, this thing involves the innovative and the eco-friendly residential rainwater harvesting and the filtration system. This thing is designed to help and address, that the growing challenges of urban water scarcity. Many people die due to the drought and the scarcity of the water. Also, the cost of the water is rising. So I try to solve this issue by this project. In this presentation, I will take through the project's objectives and the roles of the key stakeholder and the structure that I processed to follow the sustainable and the integration points, then the performance indicators, and finally the anticipated impacts of the project. Now, moving ahead to the first slide, the project objective and the overview. Our mission is that the RAINPURE kit is to provide a sustainable and the practical solution for the rainwater needs, and particularly to the urban areas where the water resources are increasingly uh, increasingly that in that area, urban resources, there are some water bodies which have the under pressure. So for first and foremost objective is that to reduce the reliance on the main water supplies. So I think that I would decrease the reliance of the main water supplies around 25%. So then my second objective is to deliver the advanced filtration technology with at least around 95% efficiency that ensure the collected wastewater it should be clean, safe, and suitable for the variety of household uses. Now, uh, it will also ensure that health and safety criteria also, which is basic necessity. Then the third and the core objective of my project is that to achieve minimum 60% recycled content in the components which used in this kit. Then finally, I am focused on the maximizing community participation and the training by engaging the residents, and I not only encourage widespread adoption of the rainpure kit but also for the long-term sustainability goal. So my goal is that users of this rainpure kit for the long lasting, not for the few time. This would be used for the long term. Now moving ahead to the next slide. Here, key stakeholders there and their roles. So, moving to the first stakeholder, which is project manager. The project manager have all the responsibilities and the effective collaboration among all the parties. So they will coordinate with the team and do some meetings and reporting and track our project. They also track the KPI, means key performance indicators throughout the whole project life cycle. Then other stakeholder is residents. uh, that residents are end primary user. So end users play a critical role by providing input during the design stage, and they adapting the using the system, and they also offered a valuable feedback and the participation training session. Also, the next key stakeholder is that suppliers. Suppliers has their own responsible for the provide eco-friendly materials and the components. They ensure that these materials strictly follow the environmental sustainability criteria. Then other one is installation team. So installation team will take care of the system installation. They will conduct the throughout the testing and ensure that the successful handover to the residents of our RAINPURE kit. Then the last but not the least, last thing is local authority. This will facilitates the necessary approvals that ensure that our project meets all the regulatory requirements and the other fundings or additional support. Now, moving ahead, this is the process map, swimline structure. Let's begin with this one. Our whole RAINPURE kit, this all the process is relied and divided into distinct phases. And in this distinct phases, there are some parts like initiation, design and planning, then the procurement, installation, training and handover, then the finally monitoring and the maintenance. So firstly, during the initial phase, the project manager defines that the scope, objectives, and identify the key stakeholders. Then early engagement with the local authorities. They help to smooth compliance with some kind of permits required during the project start. Then I talk about design and planning phase. In this phase, this thing involves to need some kind of survey and the co-design workshop with the residents. And for this kind of project, we require some feedback from the residents. So after that, we can assume that how our project going to be, or how it would be helpful to the residents by getting feedback from them. Then the procurement, the project manager sets clear sustainability criteria for the suppliers who then submit the proposal and they deliver the necessary materials and the components. Now, the installation phase. This thing led by the installation team, so who is prepared uh, at the site, the set up the RAINPURE kit system and the conduct quality survey checks. Now, trading and the handover, this thing is very crucial for the sustainability. The project manager organizes some kind of workshop and they distributes some manuals to the residents. They also provide the training and provide the feedback on the process. So uh, this thing was needed, but finally, the monitor and the maintenance. For the monitoring and the maintenance, they ensure the system longevity and the continued performance. The project managers also schedules the regular checks and the monitor KPIs while the residents use the system day to day and they report any issues and or any abnormality. If they found, they can report, or our quality team can check and do the maintenance work at that time. Now, furthermore, here are the key decision points and the gateways. Now, there are some key gateways which includes, let me explain, our project plan approved after the initial phase. Then the second thing is system design sign off following the design stage. Then the third thing is supplier selection approval at the end of the procurement. Then the fourth thing is installation sign off after the setup. Then the fifth thing is the training completion confirmation. after all residents have been trained. Now, moving to the next slide, here, stakeholder interaction and the touch points. So, for this slide, I would like to give one example that uh, you know the there was interaction between the project manager and the residents during the surveys and the training. So at that time, uh, I got the feedback of the loops that project manager was also closely with the suppliers during the procurement, contract, and the management and the quality assurance. Then the suppliers and installation teams coordinate on the material deliveries and technology specification, while the project manager and local authority interacts on the permitting and the compliance. Finally, the installation team works directly with the residents to manage site access and demonstrate system use. Now, furthermore, sustainability interaction points. Let's discuss this slide. Uh, in this slide, there are three things. First one is material selection. Then the second one is life cycle assessment, which is LCA. And the third one is community empowerment. So let's discuss one by one. First one, material selection. At the material selection stage, I prioritize the components with the at least 60% recycled or the locally sourced content. Then the second one, LCM, we conduct details of life cycle assessment at the design stage to optimize minimal environment impact across the kit entire lifespan. Then the last one, community empowerment. Community empowerment can be achieved through the comprehensive training programs, which ensure the residents are the confident in the system use and the maintenance. Moreover, let's move to the next slide here. In this slide, I have mentioned about the KPIs and the measurable targets. So let's discuss. So this thing includes achieving at least 60% recycled material content, reducing household main water use by minimum of 25%, and that delivered filtration efficiency at least 95%. This thing ensure at least 80% of the residential which participate in the training. I also the target installation around defect rate below the 3%, then the maintenance compliance above 90%, and an average stakeholder satisfaction ratio which is at least 4 out of 5. Then this matrix ensure that accountability, transparency, and the strong focus on the results. Now, moving to the next slide, anticipated impacts and the conclusion. So, this is the final part of our project. So, for the RAINPURE kit, it's delivered a significant environmental and socio and economic benefits. As you can see in the slides, environmental effects. So it reduced stormwater runoff, then the lower overall water consumption, and the third one is it decreases reliance and the virgin resource extraction. So then moving to the conclusion, this thing of my project is practical and measurable. Also, this is the scalable approach for the urban water sustainability, demonstrating how well-structured process and the strong ESG principles can be drive meaningful change in our cities. So this was my project. So thank you for attention. Thank you so much. These are my references which I used to perform this project. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.